What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a mono green ramp deck. For this one, we try to ramp up as quickly as possible so we could take advantage of stuff like Vaultborn Tyrant and Ghalta, and even the Summon Bahamut, which is our spot removal for the deck. We're trying a few new cards, such as Darksteel Colossus, which is a trample indestructible, which we could easily cheat out with Ghalta or the Smuggler Surprise, and then we have a trample indestructible creature on the board. This card is good because it has 5 power and toughness, and that means it'll trigger the Vaultborn Tyrant. Plus, if you are one land short of doing something great, you can just forest cycle this to get a forest to your hand, and then keep on ramping up so you can get into your powerful creatures. And as early as turn 1, we have stuff like Llanowar Elves and Sami's Curiosity, and turn 2, we have Glimpse the Core, Irencrag, and turn 3, we even have the Overlord. So we have a lot of ways to ramp up early. And if you could bring out the Hulking Raptor on an earlier turn, and then Smuggler Surprise, then we are in a good spot. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Sami's Curiosity, 4 Smuggler Surprise, 2 Glimpse the Core, 1 the Irencrag, 4 Hulking Raptor, 4 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 1 Nurturing Bristleback, 4 Vaultborn Tyrant, 4 Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, 4 Summon Bahamut, 1 Darksteel Colossus, and for the lands we got 15 Forest, 4 Adventurers Inn, and 4 Cavern of Souls. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And if you want to become a member, you could get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. I'm going to keep this. If we could somehow get to this Hulking Raptor, then we could go for Smuggler Surprise, and then we should be definitely much so in control of the game. So right off the bat, it looks like a mono-white control deck of some sort. We're going to really find out what they're doing soon enough. Okay, they're playing Authority. That's interesting. Got the Bristleback, which is good if we didn't have enough lands. We could just use this to find that 4th land, but we have plenty of lands in our hand. So the one thing that worries me is if they have a board wipe that can exile, but I highly doubt it. I guess at the end of the day, it just depends. Are they going to be able to get rid of the Hulking Raptor? If not, then we're going to be in a good spot. But let's say they get rid of Hulking Raptor. We have our 5th land with Cavern of Souls, and our 6th land being the Bristleback. So either way, they did the Day of Judgment. I'm not even worried. Plus, we just drew our 6th land, so technically we don't even have to use the Bristleback. So we're just going to wait, and then at the end of their turn, we're going to go double Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, you know what this is? This is definitely an Ugin deck. That's what it definitely has to be, because they're playing stuff like that. They're ramping up. Okay, so at the end of their turn, we're going to go double Vaultborn. Interesting. Alright, so now we go for the big play. Double Vaultborn. They are going to gain 2 life, but we're going to gain 6 life. We're going to draw a bunch of cards. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're going to gain 12 life. What am I saying? As they see each other. Alright, so hear me out. I could get rid of the Thrumming Hive pool right now, but I could just walk into a board wipe. Instead, at instant speed, we're gonna use the Smuggler Surprise on their turn. At the end of their turn. Even though they're getting these 2 creatures, it's fine. So they're gonna go for the swing if I had to guess, and then they're gonna board wipe. Or maybe they're going to do something else. Who knows? But at the end of the day, all that matters... It just matters if they can't... Oh, yeah, you see they had the exile card this whole time. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright. Either or. So now we're going to go Smuggler Surprise once again. Use all the modes because we could. This is going to be a very powerful turn though for us because Ghalta is going to bring a whole bunch of creatures out. Gonna get rid of Authority first so they can't gain any more life. Now Ghalta is going to bring out the rest of our hand. And we get it. Okay, opponent's going first. Kind of wish I was going first with this hand because going first with the Llanowar Elves is the dream for this deck. Okay, let's see what they got next for us. Has to be a creature-heavy deck, I have to guess, then. Oh yeah, it is. They're just going for the swing. Oh man, look at that. Alright, we go for the Hulking Raptor. So now next turn is going to be a really big turn for us because this is 5 mana, Cavern of Souls is 6, Hulking Raptor is an extra 2. So what that means is we could go for Ghalta, bring out our whole hand, and this should close the game. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. Start off with Sami's Curiosity. So now next turn we can go into Hulking Raptor, which will then let us go for the following turn, Smuggler's Surprise. If we could find a Vaultborn Tyrant, that would be insanely good for us. Oh man, they didn't keep a good hand, it seems. So now we're going to play our powerful creatures. Give them indestructible in case they have a get lost or something, so they have to waste that mana this time on their turn, where it's going to be very crucial. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. Start with Sami's Curiosity and go from there. Okay, so now we're going to go and use Adventurer's Inn. And we're just going to go from there. We're going to end up using the Lander token at the end of their turn. And then next turn we go for the Hulking Raptor. Okay, so we're going to use the Lander token now. That. So now next turn we could potentially go for the Nurturing Bristleback, but at the same time I don't know if that's the move. All depends on what they're going to do. Interesting. Could go for the Hulking Raptor. You know what, we're going to go for the most over-the-top play, guys, because if we do this, and then next turn, if we go for the Ghalta, I'm pretty sure we're going to win. So let's see. Alright, time for the big play. We go for Ghalta. You're not going to be able to do much against that. Now we go for the Bahamut plus the Bristleback. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to have a Vaultborn Tyrant, but if you could do stuff like this, then that's all that matters. It's enough pressure to really just throw them off. Because unless they have a board wipe or just do something that goes super over the top, then we already got it. So this is a lot of pressure on them right now. Interesting. So they decide to get rid of one of the Raptors. Now I wonder what their follow-up play is going to be after that. Okay, that could get rid of the Bahamut, right? Yep. We get a... Oh my god, what a great draw. But we don't have enough mana to play it. If we draw one more land, though, we'll have 9 mana in total. They are going to do that, get rid of Ghalta, if I had to guess. Yep. Alright, well, they still have a lot to deal with. And Seam Rip on the token. Not bad of a play. I'll give them that. Did get the land, though, so... This is where we get to get back our card. It's not going to be much around this, so get rid of the Sheltered by Ghosts, because we don't have enough mana to pay the ward cost. We're going to get back our very angry, powerful 12/12. Now we're going to go for the swing of 10 and go from there. Interesting. I wonder what 2 cards... I mean, maybe Dusk Rose Reliquary? Double Dusk Rose? We're going to find out. They're going to have to get rid of the Summon Bahamut, though. That's the problem. Yeah. But the Ghalta on its own will win us the game. So it looks like we got it. We have the Smuggler surprise for good measure. Alright, opponent's going first. I'm going to keep this one. At least between Sami's Curiosity and Adventurer's Inn, we'll gain a bunch of life in between. We're going to need to with this deck that they're playing. Okay, so if we could get to the Smuggler surprise, we're going to be in a great spot. We're going to take 8 damage right now. We might actually be able to get there. So we do this, call Dinosaur, play Hulking Raptor. And then we just have to see if we not only don't die, but we have to make sure the Hulking Raptor could stick. Because our whole game plan is revolving around this Hulking Raptor currently. And they could easily just throw that game plan out the window by using a Lightning Strike on it and then paying the ward too. So let's see what our opponent has in store for us. Hopefully they just commit their mana to other creatures or something like that. The longer they take, the more hope it gives me that they don't have anything. So we take 3 from the Hired Claw alone, not including the pump up that it could do. Let's see, we're not blocking because we need the Hulking Raptor to not die from a combat trick of some sort. Okay, they get the needle, dude. Alright, so we draw, we go to 6. I'm gonna have to get rid of that because that card's gonna do a bunch of damage to us. Go for Bahamut and Vaultborn. So we get rid of Needlehead before we start drawing more cards so we could gain the life and not get punished for it. Now I'm going to go for the swing confidently because we already have 2 really strong blockers on the board. And one of them has flying, which is very relevant for the Nova Hellkite, and we get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already, and if you're new here just now, I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.